Hi, I'm Dionne Cooper. I'm 46 and I'm a mother of two sons. I was diagnosed 8 years ago with neuromyelitis optica, known as Davis disease, which we call NMO. 8 years ago, my new life began. I lived prior to that. I lived a normal life. I was a person that would never get sick, get colds, nothing healthy. I mean, I only seen the doctor for my checkups, dentist appointments or whatever. But to go to the doctor for colds or anything, I never had to do that. I basically was healthy. I never had the flu or anything. But March 18, 2009, that's when my nightmare began. I awakened blind in the left eye, losing feeling from waist down. It was scary. But I was telling myself not to panic. I called my sister who worked at the cancer center at Tulane Hospital in New Orleans. And I told her, sis, you have to meet me in the yard. Because I'm still telling myself to stay calm and not to panic. So she was like, why? You supposed to be going to work? And I was like, well, I had to call in. She was like, why? I said, sis, I think I'm blind in the left eye and I'm losing feeling. So she was like, stop. And I was like, no, it's this serious. I mean, I was somebody that I didn't have sugar, nothing. I mean, I'm healthy. So it was scary to know something was wrong and I don't know what's wrong. I get to the ER and I'm blessed and thankful for a doctor that knew something about NMO because everyone was clueless. I mean, they didn't know what was wrong with me. I mean, they was testing me for everything. They was asking me, do I have MS in my family? Do I have lupus? And I'm like, no, no, no. And the test results was coming back negative, so they tested me for everything that caused blindness or to lose feelings, to get paralyzed or whatever. They tested me for all that. I mean, they tested me for HIV, Lyme disease, lupus, multiple sclerosis, anything named that didn't cause these symptoms, they was testing me for. So they had this one doctor that was in the ER that day, and he asked me, he said, do you know about NMO? And I was like, what is that? And he was like, it's a rare disease. He said, it's so rare that not many people in the U.S. have it. So he went on explaining to me about neuromyelitis optica. And I was like, I never heard of it. And I was like, I don't want to be a problem patient. I don't want to complain. I just want y'all to not give up on me and find out what's wrong with me. So he said, I think I know what's wrong with you, but I can't tell you that's what you have until I get the results. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to ask your permission. Can I test you for NMO? And I was like, yeah, yes. I want to find out what's wrong with me. I want to know what's going on with me. So he told them to admit me ASAP. So they admitted me and they started me off on the IV, which they was giving me a high dose of steroids. He said they couldn't treat me for nothing until they get the results. And that was the only way. But the steroids was going to help me till I get the results back. So I stayed in the hospital for like 3 weeks. My feelings started kind of coming back. I started getting my feelings back, and my eye didn't come back clear at all. It just stayed cloudy, like a thick white cloud. But I could see shadows through this cloud. But it didn't come back clear. So they sent me home 3 weeks later out the hospital, and I wound up relapsing and had to get sent back. He was wondering what happened to the test results. They never had came back. So we went on to retest myself again, and he sent them out again. So before the test came back, I wound up going back to the hospital again for the third time. So then the test results finally came back, and then September 2009, I was finally diagnosed with neuromyelitis optica, known as Davis disease. So the test was positive. My MRIs came back with lesions showing on my spine. So he explained to me what was the lesions and what they do, and the doctor sat down, explained my whole test to me, showed me the test results, explained everything for me, so I can have an understanding. And I went through 4 doctors until I finally got my doctor I am with now. But all doctors, they all say I have NMO. So I basically got 4 diagnosis to make sure I have it. It's not that the fact that I didn't want to accept it or whatever. I just wanted to make sure I knew I had it, so I can learn to deal with it. And we can deal with it. We can get through this here. So I would like anybody to know that you have if you have neuromyelitis optica, that we can get through this here, and we gonna survive. And there's gonna be a day where there's no more NMO. There's gonna be a cure. Let's pray it comes soon. My strength. Everybody asks me, why? How you so strong? Where your strength come from? My faith, and my sons, my sister, my twin brother. I have a lot of sisters, but me and this one sister is very close, and she's my biggest supporter. And my sons, that's why I live for them. And both my sons are in college. One is becoming a doctor because he determined he's gonna help find a cure for us who have NMO. And my oldest son, he's in college. He's about to graduate also, and he's studying computer engineering, where he wants to build the robotic things you use in surgery. Or he want to build something that one day, if an NMO patient need it, he's gonna build it. So I mean, my sons, I motivate them and they motivate me. They're why they want to do what they want to do. Such as my son, he always wanted to be a doctor, but since this happened to him, it even pushed him even more to be one, because he just feel he can find a cure for his mom. He gonna help his mom. He gonna save his mom. So living with NMO has changed my life. Yes, it has. I'm learning to live different now. I'm learning to live another normal life. I call it my new normal life. I look at life different living with NMO. I live like there's no tomorrow. I'm a hairstylist. I used to be a nurse. I can't do nursing no more because my immune system stays extremely down, very low since having this here. So I'm in talks with transitioning to Rituxan, because now I'm having issues with my good eye, which is my right eye. My eye is sensitive to lights and stuff. But I never forget the pains, the needles, the burning sensation. Oh my, it just, March 18, 2009 just was my nightmare. Beginning of a nightmare. Which is now getting brighter because it's getting better. I mean, I'm stable, but it's getting better. I just want everybody to know not to give up. Don't give up. We can get through this here. We're going to get through this here. And there's going to be a time where there's no more anymore. So they're going to find a cure. I have faith. Living with NMO sometimes is hard. But I have learned to get through it. Every day is a better day. Every day is a brighter day. Some days I have my bad days too. I still get those pains, needles, spasming, but I had many better days. Just know that we're going to get through this here. And with the support of our families and loved ones and nurses and doctors and friends and young women like Samara and the other foundation I've come to know real well. Thank you, Samara, for offering me the opportunity to tell my story. And I wish you lots of success with helping us. And you're not being selfish. You helping yourself and us. And I'm thankful for that. That you're doing what you're doing to spread the word about neuromyelitis optica and to get help and to shine light on this illness most people don't know about. Thank you. Thank you. And I wish you, and I keep you in prayer as well. Thank you.